Right, so the first news that we have, of course, we're going to talk about Ramsdale, Max Aarons, Adrian Rabiot, and of course, we're also going to talk about some other updates as well. Arsenal, it's match day, Arsenal versus Everton. There is a watch along for the game, so do watch the match with IG, and of course, we are also going to talk about Mikel Arteta. Some comments on Mikel Arteta. Final update about Dusan Vlahovic situation, Aubameyang being chased by a number of clubs, and of course, Kevin Campbell opens up about the whole strikers approach. Finally, we have an update about Folarin Balogun's future as well. So, without any further ado, let's just jump into the first news that we have is Ramsdale. So, Ramsdale on dealing with abuse from Arsenal fans before he signed for Arsenal. He says, I saw the backlash. That's when I made the decision to turn comments off, notifications off for people I don't follow on Instagram and Twitter. People can tag me, but I won't see it, so it won't come up on my feed. Yes, I've been relegated twice, but the way I looked at it was 2 years of completely different experiences to other people at 23. It's me and 10 other people on the pitch. Ramsdale on his competition with Bernd Leno. He says, it's the hardest position on the pitch. There's only one place. He's been the standout for a number of years. At the moment, I've got the shirt, but he's perfect with me every day, and I'm loving having him with me. So, life can be tough for a goalkeeper, according to Aaron Ramsdale. So, let's see how things will turn out to be. Let me know your score predictions for Arsenal versus Everton as well. So, let's talk about Gabriel Martinelli. So, Alan Smith on Martinelli says, the more minutes he gets for Arsenal, the more he will grow and demonstrate his quality. It is great for Arsenal to have players of his caliber. It's also great for the manager because he can change the formation with Martinelli's versatility. True. True, as we know it as well. So, Thomas Partey opened up about his time at Arsenal so far. He says, I give myself 4 out of 10 because there are moments I can really hurt the other team, but there are also moments where I allow myself to lose focus, and that's when everything goes down. Now I am having a lot of continuous games. It is normal that some games or some moments in the games I will be down. With more games, with more confidence, I will be able to get where I want to be. So at least he's honest about him being shite, so that's cool. That's really cool. And talking about Thomas's form, Arteta says he has had some games where he has been more consistent than in others. We need him at his best. He can produce more, and he knows that. We have to demand more from him. The fact we have to make some changes in the midfield doesn't give him the consistency or a relationship and partnership with somebody to understand each other because of the injuries we have had, but that is part of it, so you have to adapt. So Mikel Arteta is in short telling him to adapt, and they're all saying the same thing. But the big question is, if Partey is starting the game tonight, he'd clean up his act. That's all you'd want to see from a midfielder, man. You've paid big bucks for him. Moving on, so talking about the striker situation at Arsenal. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is Arsenal have decided to let Folarin Balogun leave on loan in January until summer. Huge interest in 20-year-old striker, but no decision yet on clubs. It could change, but current thinking is to get regular senior action with Arsenal can't offer for now. That's according to David Ornstein. We're going to talk about that as well, but there is a big but about it. So what is it? So there is a possibility in the same article. David Ornstein said that there is a possibility that the decision will change and Balogun will remain with the team this season due to possibility of departure of Nketiah and Lacazette in January and participation of Aubameyang in the African Championship. So African Cup of Nations. So yes, it's not end of the road for Folarin Balogun. So let's see how things will turn out. So Paul Merson on Arteta taking off Aubameyang against United. Now Thierry Henry criticized Arteta on removing Aubameyang. Here's what Paul Merson said. He says, he was that poor, that's why he took him off. He won't have this. I will give him his dues. He won't have it. If you're not running around, you're not trying your hardest, setting an example as captain, then he won't mess about. So it's pretty much clear. Paul Merson says, if you don't play well, even if you're the captain, you're bound to get out of the pitch. And Arteta was right in removing him. Why is it so hard for Thierry Henry to understand that? I don't get it. It's so simple as that. So the Guardian's predicted lineups for tomorrow's game include, today's game, it's technically tomorrow, it's after 12 for Indians. So Pickford, Yerry Mina, Keane, Dean, Coleman, Doucouré, Alan, Delph. Okay, alright. Demarai Gray, Townsend and Richarlison will start for Everton. But for Arsenal, it's going to be Aubameyang, Odegaard, Smith Rowe on the left, Saka on the right, Lokanga Partey, Tierney, Gabriel, White and Tomiyasu, and of course Ramsdale at the back. Of course, we know Leno has had his fair share of injuries, so he won't be making it. So yeah, that is that according to me. So moving on, let's talk about other stuff. Let's talk about Kieran Gibbs on Mikel Arteta. He says, anyone who played with Mikel throughout his career will tell you he was destined to be a manager. He's got something extra you can't explain, that extra love for the game. He lives and breathes it. He was always looking to analyze the game, study it, and it's no surprise he's gone into management. When he arrived at Arsenal, he was coming to the end of his career, and you noticed he was quickly becoming the mediator between the players and coaches more and more. So Mikel Arteta was destined to be to be a manager according to Kieran Gibbs. So this is going to be Arsenal's away kit shades leaked by Footy headline. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, our home kit, similar shade of red and white with a pattern of incorporated into the design. Second away kit will be mainly black. The third kit, cloud pink, no accent colors confirmed yet. So that is that. These are the three kits for Arsenal next season. This is what has been leaked. So I don't know why Arsenal are leaking these kind of things. Like, this should be the least of our worries. How are we going to look like in the kit next season? I swear. Moving on. So Dusan Vlahovic. This is a very interesting news coming up from Fabrizio. He tweeted out that Dusan Vlahovic scored again today. 30 goals in 40 Serie A games in 2021. More. The imminent signing of Jonathan Ikone is set to join Fiorentina from Lille for 15 million euros plus future sale percentage. This is not linked to Vlahovic's departure in January. Price tag 70 million euros. 70 million euros for Dusan Vlahovic. And Jonathan Ikone signing to Fiorentina has nothing to do with Dusan Vlahovic leaving. So anyone who wants him, come get him. Yes, it's simple as that. So moving on, let's talk about Aubameyang again. So there are up to 5 teams in contention to sign Arsenal captain Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, including Barcelona, Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, Inter Milan and AC Milan, according to rijoiace. So they believe that 5 clubs might be able to sign Aubameyang. Let's talk about Kevin Campbell's, his, he spoke to Football Insider as well. So yes, so Campbell says about Lacazette's comments about departure. He says, it is to be expected. January is very close and Lacazette only has 6 months of his current contract left. He needs to look at what is best for him. He's one of the big earners at Arsenal. I believe his wage could probably be used to bring 2 or 3 players in. It is a case of freshening things up. His replacement needs to be younger. That will improve the team even more. It is a normal trade that has got to happen. Lacazette is going to go, and when he does, that will make room on the wage bill for new signings. So it's pretty much clear. Yes, we all have to accept it. That's according to Kevin Campbell, and I think we already are. And most of us have already understood that. So it looks like Roma have submitted offer for Norwich star Max Aarons. Arsenal, Manchester City, Man United, Bayern Munich and Barcelona have also been linked with him, but Giallorossi are hoping to win the race for his signature. Roma want to sign Aarons on loan in January with an option to buy for £19 million, and it is understood that Norwich would be open to the deal. But will the price tag be good enough for Norwich to accept? Let's see if that's going to be happening. And also, according to Tutto Mercato Web, Arsenal are set to battle with Newcastle for Adrien Rabiot. Of course, speaking about Rabiot for a long period of time now. So it looks like the French international is among those that Serie A giants will listen to offers for in January. And a move to the Premier League has been rumored for quite some time. I've seriously spoke about Rabiot to Arsenal or even to the Premier League move. Like, it's been like 2 to 3 transfer windows that I've actually spoken about it. So Rabiot moving to Premier League is nothing new on the market. Coming to Arsenal is also nothing new on the market. So I would want to see if this turns out to be true or not, but I don't think so. Arsenal are going to make that happen. So Let's see. We're still talking. We're still hot for Dennis Zakaria. If that's gonna happen, it's something interesting. Free transfer. Why not? So with this, I'd like to end this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're seeing daily Arsenal content, best place to be. Consider subscribing. I will see you in the next one. Cheers.